Thank you for joining us today. It's Stamptember first in the house. Here we are at Simon Says Stamp, and look at all these people who are already live. Oh my gosh. So we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube at the same time. Special thanks to Reed. Reed, thank you for getting us live. He's going to answer your questions while we're live. And if you're engaging while we're live in the comment chats, you could win a $100 gift card for Simon Says Stamp. Now, welcome. If you've been to one of our lives before, you'll remember we like to do that. We like to give away gift cards, and it's Stamptember, so we have lots of reasons to give away gift cards. The focus of today is to talk about the products that were released today and tell you a little bit about what's to come. Showcase some of the gorgeous inspiration that's coming here from our designer family all over the world. We sent them product, sneak peek, we sent them product a few weeks ago, and a lot of designers have sent us inspiration to share today with you. So you'll see inspiration using our new Simon Says Stamp products. If this is your first Stamptember or your 12th Stamptember, welcome and thank you for joining us. This year will look a little bit like last year. If you make any purchase during the month of Stamptember, you could win a golden bone. The much coveted golden bone is randomly placed in 5 orders this month. Reed, also our guru of our lives here, actually has a paper, a golden bone paper. It's got a little code that my fingers are covering. He will place this in 5 orders this month. And what does that mean if you get the golden bone? That means for the next year, you are going to receive an assortment of products from every single Simon Says Stamp brand release. And that is a lot of products. Previous Golden Bone winners have emailed us at the end of the year just flabbergasted with how exciting it was. So anybody who places an order this month could get a Golden Bone in their order. Now, if you're joining us live today, thank you, welcome. Share this video with your friends. We've got lots of giveaways all month long. We've got some of our favorite stamp companies sponsoring Stamptember. Today, we are going to be talking about the exclusive Simon Says Stamp products. These products are going to be available all month long, and when they sell out, or if they sell out, you can see behind me we've got inks, we've got blending brushes, we've got stamps. The paw tool is even getting, the PET is getting restocked soon. Lots of fun things, and you know what? We're gonna do our best to keep them in stock and restock them when they sell out. What's special about that is there is something that's limited this month, and the limited items are our exclusive collaborations. Speaking of our Stamptember sponsors, we have some of the biggest, best, most favorite stamp companies in the world sponsoring Stamptember. Since you're joining me live today, I'll give you a little sneak peek. We don't broadcast what brand is being released on what day because every brand is a different day. But I can tell you that our first exclusive is going to go live on September 3rd, and it's with Pink Fresh Studio. So shh. The one person that's probably in the background right now going, oh my gosh, she didn't know I was going to say anything. I have to give huge thanks, not just to our sponsors, which we'll be naming all month long. You can see them on our postcard. You can see them in the collaborations. We'll be showing inspiration. We'll be talking about these special sponsor brands all month long. But there's some people I really need to thank too. And Stephanie Lykoff, who is our marketing director here at Simon Says Stamp, has knocked it out of the park. She's pretty much 100% behind the scenes, but I want to say thank you, Stephanie. Those newsletters you guys get and those blog posts you guys see and the postcards and so much else, Stephanie puts that together, and she does a remarkable job. She's really outdone herself this year. Speaking of, if you are looking for the daily update for Stamptember, there is one place every single day you can find our daily updates, and that is our blog. And our blog is simonsaystampblog.com. Every day, I believe, Reed, what time does that go live every day?
The blog is supposed to be at midnight.
So it'll go live at midnight Eastern time every day. If you want to get an email of our blog every day, Stephanie's made it really easy for you to get those daily email updates. You just go to our blog, and on the left sidebar, there's a subscribe button where you enter your email address. Enter your email address, and we will automatically every day email you that day activities. Today, we've got our Simon Says Stamp brand exclusives. Tomorrow, we have the biggest party I think you've ever seen in our entire industry. Our designer family is going crazy with inspiration for you tomorrow. And all of these designers are going to have coupons for a free gift on their blog posts. So lots of free gifts too. So tomorrow is a big party. So today our job is to inspire you and to show you some of this product. Reed, I think now might be, unless I've missed something, now might be a good time for Reed to switch cameras so I can show you some of these STAMPtember products up close and personal. Reed, you want to give us a little, there we go.
All good.
Thank you. Can you guys hear me okay? So I didn't say it before, but my name is Heidi and I am the mama here at Simon Says Stamp. I was talking a little bit about those brands that are sponsoring our STAMPtember event. You can see them here. You'll see more from each of these brands all month long. It's a surprise what day you'll see who, except for the cat I let out of the bag was Pink Fresh Studio is going to be September 3rd. But this is a whole list of wonderful brands for you. Now, a new product that we have come out with is our little namesake. I love Simon Says Stamp. And you see, this is Simon. He is my beloved Boston Terrier. He was with us for a good 14 wonderful years, and he lives along in our, continues to live on in our namesake. We have blender brushes as part of our STAMPtember release. And I want to make sure that you've all seen, this is probably the item besides the obvious stamps that we are most excited about this STAMPtember. And this is our new ink pad collection. What's different is they actually are coming to you, lots of things. These pads are coming to you already indexed. They're foam. We call them positively saturated because they're really saturated with a delicious ink. They're nice and juicy for you. We are going to have refills available soon. And as we release them, we're releasing them in trios of colors. So this is a trio that I just showed you. We've got another trio. I won't show you all 5 right now, I don't think, but I'll show you also this other trio that we have. And you can see how for layering, they're great. They are sold as a trio, which is a great value for $19.99 for all 3. But you can also purchase them individually. And if you're like me and you've always indexed the sides of your ink pads so you can store them easily, we have saved you that step. You no longer need to do that. We have done it for you. So those are our brand new, positively saturated Simon Says Stamp ink pads. I hope you like them because that's probably one of the most exciting things we've had. They work great with our new blending brushes, which are in a beautiful rainbow of colors. We have a large and a small. The small is really nice for detail work like stenciling. The big is great also for those bigger stencils and also coloring large spaces. Let me see. Let me get situated here, Reed. I've got so much stuff on my table. We've got lots of inspiration.
You're fine. One quick
just
question.
A little nervous.
You're good. So the people that are saying that the links are going too by in the fast, just a heads up, this is the most people we've ever had watching us live. You can scroll up and grab those links.
Yep. If you're looking at our live in the chat, and I encourage you guys to do that because Reed is going to choose a random winner on Facebook and a random winner on YouTube to get a $100 gift card for chatting along with us. If you're one of those people that's chatting, you can see the links. All of these products can be found under Simon Says STAMPtember on our storefront as well. So we do make these pretty easy for you to find. Now I'm going to start with something a lot of you are seeing on our storefront. It's this concentric doodle cling rubber stamp made right up the street here in the United States. Also, actually, this is made in Ohio by Stampers Anonymous. Kudos to thank you to Stampers Anonymous for knocking these stamps out of the park. We have an unprecedented amount of cling rubber stamps in this release today. And isn't it fun how people are using this? Lisa Odessa created this half moon. And this, I think, is a graphic you see from Sherry Carroll on our storefront right now. Isn't that beautiful? She used one of our brand new 3D embossing folders as that white background too, which I'll show you here in a minute. And I actually think this is a real cool way that Lisa Odessa, oh, this is actually totally different, which is fine. I just grabbed this too. This is a happy birthday die, which is part of today's release, where she also used a 3D embossing, but she used it over her inlaid circles. So beautiful work. Sherry Carroll and Lisa Odessa are two of the designers from our Simon Says Stamp designer family. Sherry was just here last week. We did a little Q&A with Sherry and some of our other designers. Sherry illustrates a lot of these products, and she helps us with our marketing and our photography. You see a lot of cards from her. Natasha Vaca sent us this card, and she used this new embossing folder called SF233 Circle Rings. These are 3D embossing folders, and they really get deep for you. We've got 3 of these embossing folders as part of the STAMPtember release. And I look forward to showing you guys all month long inspiration using these. Now, a few of you have asked on one of the chats, is this limited edition? No. These embossing folders and these products I'm showing you today are not limited edition. We will be restocking them as they sell out, if they sell out, for your convenience. These are exclusive to the Simon Says Stamp brand, though. You can only buy these products authentically at simonsaystamp.com. Barbara T, Miss T here, Barbara Tarayo, created this beautiful card using a stamp set illustrated by Christina Werner. I don't know, did you guys see? If you're looking for somebody who's doing the entire product release, we showcased Laura Basson doing it on our blog this morning. She went through every single item. I'm not going to go through every single item today. I'm mostly focusing on inspiration. But we also had some other people like Christina Werner who did a walkthrough. She did hers live last night on YouTube. Thank you, Christina, where she went through all of the products in this release. And one of the comments she made is she illustrated this stamp set, and she has been really excited for it to come out. She had some ideas for tying balloons onto these blocks, having the little critters. There's a cat, there's a bunny. She even illustrated this little puppy after Simon, our namesake. So Christina was really excited to bring this stamp set to market, and I really was too. This was another card by Meg Brooks. This was something that I thought you guys would love during STAMPtember. It just has such a happy feeling, loving vibe. And you know, truth be told, that's what STAMPtember is all about. You know, we're here to have fun. Get that set aside. We're here to create. I think creativity is good for the soul. This is a detailed Bohemian slim plate. If you can look closely at this card, you'll see it actually pokes little holes in the paper to create that background. This card is also by Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. She used the Hello blocks from Furry Friend stamp set I just showed you. And then she used this detailed Bohemian plate as the background. Again, I am not showing you guys every single product from the release today. I'm only going to highlight a few with some gorgeous inspiration for you to get you moving. Tomorrow on our blog, we're going to host a blog party with about 100 designers from all over the world who are going to have more inspiration for you. I've got, these are two different. This is a Hello, flipped Hello die. If you see this card by Beth Opal. Hey, Beth. Beth was just here last week. Hey, you know what? I see Beth in our live. Hey, Beth. Fun fact about Beth. She works at Simon Says Stamp, And so does her sister Susan. Thank you, Susan, for bringing Beth to our family. Another fun fact about Beth is we share a birthday. Our birthday happens to be this Friday. So happy early birthday, Beth. Flipped Hello is what I just got distracted with. Now I want to move on a little bit to the etched layered daisy. This is one of my favorite dies from this entire release. And you can see how these designers have used it in a different way as the focus point of their cards. Look at Cindy. She actually watercolored the paper and then cut it out with the die. And then look how gorgeous this one is by Pam Torkelson. She did it in vellum as well, which is a really nice subtle background. This again is the etched layered daisy die. All of these products are available at simonsaysstamp.com. They're part of our new release for Stamptember that just went live last night. So welcome if you're just joining us. Don't forget to comment. We're going to be giving away $100 gift cards to people on YouTube, a person on YouTube and a person on Facebook. Another card by Cindy. Etched layered daisy stem. See the details in this die? It actually does cut those slits in the leaves and the slits in the flower blossoms. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, a few people on our Facebook group, I noticed when Beth posted the release last night, we had people asking about this card. This card is used in a lot of our graphics. It's by Nina Marie Trapani, who also illustrates at Simon. And it looks like they're tulips, but they're actually etched crocus stems. And the fun thing about these are, look how they actually layer. So this is really unique, and it adds a precious detail to your cards. You actually cut two pieces to create a front and a back, and that front and back creates a layered flower, which makes it look extra realistic. Now, if you don't want to layer it, you can do this effect right here. And Nina did both. She layered some and she left some unlayered. And the die set also comes with full blooms as well. So you get a variety of sizes and shapes. People are thinking these are tulips, and you can use them as tulips, but the name here is etched crocus stems. So some people are having a hard time finding them on our website because I think they were searching tulips. But if you search crocus, C-R-O-C-U-S, you'll see them there. But that has been a huge hit in our release. Another one that's very similar to those crocuses is this etched primrose blooms. Look how beautiful these are. So this card is also by Lisa Odessa. Lisa has been designing in our designer family at Simon Says Stamp. Gosh, Lisa, if you're live with us, feel free to chime in. But I think Lisa's been designing with us for maybe 9 years. So we send her these products and she creates beautiful inspiration for you guys to see, which hopefully inspires and teaches you for how these products can be used. So that's by Lisa Odessa. And I'm only going to show, should I continue showing inspiration? What do you guys think? Am I going on too long? How are you feeling? What are you seeing in the comments, Reed? Do people want me to?
Asking for more inspiration. So
Okay.
Keep on,
are
keep
you
it
just
on.
saying that to me nice? So another product I was really excited about. We had this in the works for a long time. Is this A2 sized holographic cardstock. So we have it in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and the 8.5 by 11 sheets have wider gradients of the actual rainbow. And a lot of card makers were asking for a tighter gradient like you see here. So it fits on one A2 size card. And you ask, and we do our best to make it happen. So we were finally able to make this happen. Again, these are A2 size. It's a pack of 6. Sherry Carroll designed this beauty. Shout out to Sherry. I think I see Sherry in the chat too. And Kathy Zilski. Hey, Kathy Zilski. Kathy designed a lot of the products I'm showing you too. And this card was by Meg Brooks. She also used one of our new embossing folders in that background there, Meg. So see the beautiful things you can create with this A2 sized holographic rainbow cardstock. This one has been one of the best sellers. It went live, I'm not sure when it went live, but it's It's definitely been on our bestseller list for the last few hours. So you guys have responded really well to that. Thank you. And that gives us a lot of positive feedback. When you ask for something and we're able to make it happen, it feels really good when then we bring it to life and see the designers using it and stampers like you inspired by it. Look how fun this is. Goals and tree. Sherry, I see you in the chat. I'm pretty sure that Sherry actually designed this goals and tree die set. This card is by Barbara, but I think that Sherry drew these goals and tree. Am I saying that right? Do you say goals or ghouls? Or ghosts? I guess I would probably typically call these ghosts. This ever popular, oh good, Nicole sent this. Nicole Spohr is also one of our designer family members, has been with us many, many years. Look at this slim line. I love slim lines because then I can just keep creating with much more space. And this card by CZ, Kathy Zilski, who's in our chat. I think Kathy's in our YouTube chat. Yep. Thank you for joining us today. It's always fun to see the illustrators when we go live so they can see what the designer family is making with the products. Now moving ahead, still sticking with Halloween, you guys can see these window webs, and this actually cuts out negative. So see, this card is a really good illustration. This is by Nicole Spohr as well. See, this is actually, she put a piece of paper with the moon behind the negative cut. And you can see that Lisa Odessa did similar here. So these are really unique, these window webs, for not just Halloween. They're kind of creepy for any time of year. We have somebody here named Renee who really loves creepy whatever time of year it is. Doesn't she, Reed? Renee is our in-house creepy addict. So that window web is especially unique because of the way it cuts out. Still sticking with Halloween, I've got this beautifully illustrated stamp set called Toil and Trouble. Gives you a little witchy feel. See, we have the background stamp I showed you initially here in the background. Cindy sent us this card. Boy, she really made the Toil and Trouble come to life. You know what I can't wait to do? Did you guys see the Tim Holtz Ideology release last weekend? He has these bubbles. They're literally like little mini clear balls that you can put alcohol ink in to color. I want to put some bubbles, like a cauldron bubbling over with these stamps. Nicole Spohr used that Toil and Trouble stamp set to create this. She used one of Kathy Zilski's new cling stamps, that spiders, to create the background. Which way is up? Which way is down? Here we go. Here's a mini slim laid card by Callie Person. Callie, we love your work. She's been killing it. Have you guys seen Callie's blog? She's callieperson.com. She's going to do some videos for us this month, all month long too, so you guys are going to get to enjoy her work. Now, I've got something that kind of plays along with Halloween. It's the gnome treehouse. Check this out. Callie, I love what you did with that gnome treehouse. I will tell you, these gnomes, I think they might be sold out. We might move them to reserve on the website. These gnomes have been really popular with today's release. Anything that sells out, just a reminder, we are going to restock the things that sell out. Some things restock faster than others. It's unpredictable right now, given the state of the world right now with, I don't know, have you guys been shopping lately? Holy cow. I was in Party City last week, and even Party City was, woo, limited supply. Spooky Eyes. This is a cling rubber stamp, and you can see how several designers used it to create backgrounds. Nicole Spohr, I love what she did here. She actually stamped it in black, and then she used her Copic markers to shade her yellows and oranges to really create a creepy background. She used our new sentiment strips from STAMPtember to create these sentiments. It's the most frightful time of the year. Let's eat, drink, and be scary. And then Lisa Odessa stamped hers in black and just left it black, and it looks equally creepy. And we've got another one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to glue that baby back on. So Cindy from CRN Cards, she colored her background. I'll just leave that off. I've got glue here, but I don't think you guys want to see me glue eyeballs today. She actually took her white space and colored it in with multiple colors, which is also super cool. And again, the name of this cling is called Spooky Eyes. Released today at Simon Says Stamp. Reed just brought these over to the side. You can see we have these new spooky salutations. These are our sentiment strips. It's a pack of 4, and you just cut these with your scissors and lay them over the front of a card, and you're good to go. Now, a lot of people, like that card I just showed you from Nicole, she actually foiled hers. Did you guys see that? See how she foiled hers gold? We actually print these with toner ink so that they are foilable. And we have the reverses too. The reverses are basically black with a white word, and those foil really nicely as well. I'm going to show you one more inspiration before we move on to updates and contests and more goings on. To round off our Halloween, we've got our bat stencil, layered bats. How freaking cool. So you actually get a set of 2 stencils here, and you can choose to layer them or do them individually. But I think you can get the effect, one over the other, how spooky and creepy that would be. You can add them together. Barbara Tirayo just did this one. Oh my gosh. No, she did this one. It's kind of like a puzzle piecing this together. So she just used her black ink and blended it. That's where our new Simon Says Stamp small blending brushes are handy. This small size is really useful for getting into those teeny tiny spots on your stencils. I like to put my finger over the top for the added pressure. Everybody's kind of got their own personal methodology for how they like to blend ink. Now this is a good grand finale for today, Reed. Susan, Opal, dear, my girl, I love this. She also foiled Let's Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. She die cut that tree I showed you a little bit ago. There's a palette of 15 behind me. They're sold as, well, they're designed in trios. So there's like 3 shades of the same color. Those are in addition to what we have for you guys. There was just a need for it. I mean, all this coloring that we're doing with flowers and blending we're doing, there was just a need to offer gradient colors. And so Sherry and Nina went to the drawing board and came out with these 15 new colors. And we're not gonna stop there. We do have more coming. But these 15 colors are here available now, and I'm really excited because they go, I don't know if you've noticed, but those 15 colors are what we've used in our graphics for Stamptember. So what an appropriate time to bring them to life. I just answered your little question with like a 20-minute answer, so you may not want to give me any other questions.
Second question pertaining to the inks, is it a possibility we'll get ink cubes in the near future?
I mean, I guess anything's possible. We don't have them planned for this year or for the first half of 2022, but if we have customers who are interested in them, we would certainly consider that. It's just that a full-sized ink pad is so nice. It's got ink, a lot of ink in it. It's got a lot of surface area. It's easy to hold. It's easy to store. I mean, I guess personally, I actually like the 2-inch ink cube, so I could see maybe doing them in a 2-inch size, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to see ink cubes? Are you using a lot of ink cubes? You know, give us your feedback. I'd like to hear what you think. Our goal is to give you what you want. So let us know what you want.
And last question, will there be a holder for the new Simon brushes?
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you the answer to that. Reed, do you know the answer to that?
I sure do.
So these are our new Simon brushes. We've got them in small or large. We've got them in small. I've used these. I love our brushes. We actually use a makeup quality bristle. They blend beautifully. A lot of our designer family has been using them with our inks and absolutely loving how they work with our inks. I like to store my brushes in things like this where I can have them displayed with my other things I use a lot. But we have been able to develop a storage system for these. It's just not ready yet. So as soon as it's ready, we will be releasing it. And I hope it's sometime in the next 60 to 90 days, if that helps. So it's a good question. Actually, I'm like the worst secret keeper ever. So it's good that I go on this live and I just spill the beans and we can't edit it out, I guess, because it's good for you guys that you get information that you want, maybe. So yeah, we've got that coming. Again, today was meant to inspire you. All of these products I'm showing you today are available at Simon Says Stamp, and we will be restocking them as they sell out. And if you've been commenting live on our YouTube or our Facebook today, thank you. We appreciate you being here. We do this for you guys. It's fun for all of us, and it's because of you that we get to do this. I've got a Facebook winner. Reed has drawn a random and passed me over a piece of paper with a random person who's getting a $100 gift card to Simon Says Stamp, and you can buy anything you want. We try to be your one-stop shop so you can get everything in one place. Kelly Kuhuarik, Kuharik. Reed, are you going to email Kelly?
Yep, Kelly, I'll reach out to you in a little bit.
So Kelly, you get a $100 gift card. And then on YouTube, Winnie Hevran, Heavran. Are you going to email Winnie?
YouTube's different because it's a chat. I can't get the right information. So Winnie, I need you to email me, read@simonsaysStamp.com.
With her social, I'm just kidding.
Her email
You guys
address.
ever get those? Send us your social security number and we'll send you $5 million. No, send your email to Reed and he will send you your $100 gift card. So Winnie, thank you. That's just for Winnie. Thank you for joining us live. I'm glad you were able to join us. I will remind you all, if you weren't here for last week, we're going to do a live every Friday during Stamptember at noon Eastern time. We're going to showcase inspiration. We're going to give the latest updates. Sometimes we're going to show the exclusives that are coming out that day or have come out recently. Maybe I'll sneak peek some that are still to come. Our September card kit of the month is officially sold out, but we do have some card kits coming during Stamptember that are extra special. And I guess the last thing on here is just to say thank you. Thank you very much. It's probably the most important thing. It's an honor to get to be here and represent Simon Says Stamp. And I hope you come back on Friday at noon. Thank you.